Talk about it. Angela Rye is here. She's a CNN political commentator and former executive director of the Congressional Black Caucus. Betsy McCoy is a Trump supporter and former lieutenant governor of New York, supporting Mr. Trump. Ladies, welcome.
Thank you.
And Lieutenant Governor, first to you. You know, why is Newt Gingrich, with his history with women, accusing Megyn Kelly, a female host, of being fascinated with sex?
Well, the fact is that the media should not sensationalize accusations against Trump or anybody else for that matter without even a shred of evidence or witness that what is alleged has occurred. Let me just finish.
I'm not doing that. I'm just asking you a straight up question.
No, but he's responding to many instances lately where that's occurred. For example, when Jessica Leeds went to the New York Times and said, Donald Trump groped me on an airplane some 40 years ago, the Times rushed to print that story without having any facts. They didn't know even the year it occurred, much less the date. They didn't have the flight. They didn't have any witnesses, and they put it on the front page of the New York Times. That is irresponsible journalism, and the Times, in fact, has stated that they are abandoning standards of journalism fairness to bring down Donald Trump, and that's what Newt Gingrich is responding to.
But again, the question was, to use your word of responsible, is it responsible for someone who was Speaker of the House but has a
He's
history
not the
with
issue.
women,
it's the terribly irresponsible behavior of the media that is the issue.
No.
What do you think?
Yeah, no, that's not the issue. The issue is that there are 11 women now and counting who have accused Donald Trump of sexual assault. There are teenage girls who talked about Donald Trump going into a space where they were naked and getting dressed during a pageant. The problem is that Donald Trump is self-righteous, not only about his behavior in groping women and bragging about that, he's self-righteous about all kinds of bad, illicit behavior that we would never want our children to engage in. That is the real issue. So it's not about the irresponsible media. In fact, I would argue that this network that I'm proud to be a commentator on has been very responsible, so much so that many of these allegations haven't been aired as fact, but have simply been stated as just that. Allegations. I'm not done, Betsy, yet. I let you have the floor. I didn't talk while you were talking. I think it's very, very important that we say what it is. These are accusations, but the fact that there are 11 women in counting, Brooke, is damning. The fact that Donald Trump has been sued more than 4,000 times is damning, even about his business record. We can say that if it looks like a cat, it smells like a cat, it might just be a cat. That's what it is.
The fact is, when this happens, it endangers all of us. This is very similar to what happened with the UVA, University of Virginia, rape charges. Duke lacrosse team. People are smeared, everyone assumes they're guilty, then the truth comes out. And
I don't think anyone's
the only
assuming Mr.
difference
Trump
here
is
is
guilty.
that it's also tipping a presidential
election. Let me tell you,
election.
can I just tell you what's so interesting about this? To hear Trump supporters wanting to defend people who are innocent until proven guilty, and to contrast that with Donald Trump taking out a full-page ad in 4 major New York papers about the Central Park Five, 5 young black and Latino boys who were innocent, who were baited into confessing to a crime they didn't commit, calling for the death penalty, right? And then for him to turn around at what was supposed to be his ribbon cutting today, telling Newt Gingrich, we don't play games. Well, you know what, Mr. Trump? Sexual assault is not a game, and we shouldn't play games. And you should, I'm not finished. And you should be defending people who have been victims of sexual assault. You shouldn't play games with that either.
Do you think Mr. Trump should have inserted himself today?
Everyone who makes that allegation is true. You know, I'm a woman. I've been a woman all my life, but I'm also the daughter of a father. I have a brother. I hope I will have grandsons soon. And I wouldn't want any of those boys to be accused of something and just assume that they're guilty. The fact is, in today's world, calling somebody a nasty woman is somehow not permitted, but a woman can accuse a man of something, and well, that's okay.
Let me hit pause.
I would
love to hear more from both of you. I want to pivot, moving off of this exchange, and move into what we saw and what we've been seeing at some of the Trump rallies, some of the signs. Please stick around. Please stick around. We'll be right back.